Welcome back to Docker series and welcome back to AWS DevOps series, and we are discussing about Docker tool, and thanks for subscribing my channel, and also please do like and share more, and I'm going to work on more videos on Kubernetes and Docker. So today we are discussing about Docker volumes. Let's get in topic. One second, let me share my screen. Guys, can you see my screen?
No, sir.
Is it visible?
No, sir.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. So, Sham, actually, we have discussed yesterday Docker files. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And we have seen how to create the container, customized container, our own container. So, how to create a container by our own. Okay. That we have seen, and also Docker file. So, how to write the instructions in Docker file. So by using some instructions like run work directory, cd copy, and cmd. So these commands, these instructions is there. So this I'll show you 1 second. So this. So yesterday we have discussed about Docker file and also how to create a custom container. See, this is actually from instruction and run instruction and copy instruction, add instructions, cmd instructions we have seen. So if possible, if I get enough time today, so I will also again explain for you. We'll reiterate the same class, and also we'll do more examples on this. Okay, see this
Okay, sir.
exactly what is from in the sense in from in Docker file. Generally, we have to keep D as a capital. We have to mention uppercase letters, D capital, and there is no space in between file and Docker. Okay, so this is we have to maintain proper instruction. Okay, inside of the Docker file, we have to follow. So these instructions from instruction, work directory, run, environment, copy, add. Okay, so there are other instructions expose in the sense that is for port. Okay, so there are multiple instructions are there. We have seen last class, we have seen all these instructions. So I don't want to discuss the same again. So today we are going to discuss about Docker volumes. Okay, so I will explain you later, end of the class. If I get a time, definitely we will discuss on Docker file again. All right. So today we are going to discuss about Docker volumes. So exactly what is the meaning of volumes? So we have seen in AWS, right?
Yes, sir. EBS.
So yeah, exactly. So what is the purpose of volumes there?
For extra storage, sir.
Correct. So that's fine. Yeah. So here the Docker volume is used for Docker volume is a mechanism for strong data outside of the container file system. Outside the container file system means if you are in a root directory, if there is a container, okay, these container files are different and you are in root machine, base machine is different. So whatever it is there in root machine, okay, I mean Ubuntu machine, something Ubuntu machine and base machine, whatever base machine is there, in the base machine root directory, whatever the files are there, those are all not comes under container. Okay, so these are outside files, these are all comes under outside files. You understood what is going on? Okay, anyways, no problem. So try to adjust, guys. Still my laptop is not yet received, so I'm using other laptop which is not related to me. That's fine. So try to adjust. Okay, so this is what, so this file outside the file system, container outside file system will, so Docker volume is a mechanism for storing data outside of the container file system. Volumes allow data to persist even after content is deleted. Even after container is deleted, your volume will persist, enabling data sharing between containers and remaining important containers. Like for example, the container is there, one container, and some other container is there. Okay, two containers. In between these two, some file is there inside. So I want to share this file in between other container. Means, so I want to, one second, man. It's troubling me always. See this? So this is our container one. Okay, this is container two. Okay, so there are some one file, X file is there, or directory. This directory I want to share into other container, which means the same X should be appear here. So whatever communication in between container and container is happening, that is called as what? Container to container communication, sharing sharing the files in between two containers. Understood? Two different containers. One second. I don't know why it is coming, always troubling me. So I need to adjust some more days. God. One second, man. Okay, that's fine. So guys, it's completely disturbance. Please try to adjust for one or two classes. Okay, Control L. So I will explain here itself, because if I open PPT, it's disturbing. Okay, so for suppose, actually Docker volumes are advanced concept. Docker volumes. Okay, Docker volumes. These are all advanced concept. Okay, advanced important topic. So volume is nothing but it's just a directory. It's a it's just a directory inside of the container. For suppose we have one container. What is going on, man? To be honest, I'm struggling too much. See, this operating system is not good, I think so. Okay, try to adjust, man. So this is, so one container, for suppose this is container one. So this is directory. This directory is something, okay, whatever you can consider this as a directory. So for suppose this directory want to see, I have another container, something different. We do have a lot of containers, right? So I have another container. So in this empty container I need same file to share. Okay, so if we want to share one container to another container, it is possible. Okay, so if I will create a container, let me create a directory, and the directory will convert, and the directory has a volume, or suppose if it is having volume, and we can share that volume to other container. So here and here to here, by using docker volumes, we can share data across to other containers in docker. Okay, this is actually volume, this is one container. Okay, so it has one volume. Okay, this directory, if it is a volume, other containers in some other containers except this. Okay, I can share the my volumes across the other containers in docker. So you remember hard disk, sorry, hard link, right? In linux we have discussed about hard links, same like that. Okay, it's it's for backup. Okay, it's useful for backup. So what are the main, for suppose I would like to discuss about, one second, I would like to discuss about purpose of docker volumes. What is this? I don't know, after writing it's getting, anyways, no problem. So uh, volume is a mechanism for storing the data outside the container file system. So volumes allow data to persist ever after the container is deleted. Okay, so after deleting the container, your volume can be stored. So enabling a data sharing between containers to container, other containers. Okay, so retaining important information like, for suppose I can able to retain information, like for example database information is there. Okay, database files are there. Okay, logs. Okay, any upload related information you can able to retain. Okay, so this is main useful, this is the use of docker volumes. Okay, what is going on? Oh my god, too much lagging. Apologies. Okay, so docker volumes for we will talk about docker volumes purpose. Okay, so what are the purpose, how many ways, where we have to use these docker volumes? First one is persistence. Okay, persistence. Second one is sharing the data. I'm writing on, in dark. And backup purpose. Okay, and performance. Okay, performance. So what is persistence? Volumes ensure that data is not lost, right? Data should not lost. If your data lost, what is the use of keeping the data, right? So when a container is stopped or removed, for suppose when you stop the container or restart the container, okay, or remove the containers, your data should not lost, right? So if if it is maintains, so that is a perfect, right? So this persistence, this is called as persistence. So volumes ensure that data is not lost when a container is stopped or removed. Okay, this is a crucial. Okay, this is a crucial for applications. Okay, applications. Data integrity and persistence are important. Okay, data integrity and persistence are important, very most important. Okay, sharing the data. Okay, another one is sharing the data. I told you, right, from one container to another container we can share the data, right? Volumes can be shared among multiple containers, any containers, like this. It can share the data multiple containers. Okay, facilitating data exchange and coordination between services. Okay, all it will coordinate all in between services. Next important one is backup. Volumes can be easily backup and restore. Backup and restore. Okay, providing a way to maintain data continuity without losing the data. So this volumes can be easily backup. Okay, next performance. What is the performance? Volumes can be optimized for performance, allowing better input and output operations compared to using container file system. So this like performance should be very much high. So next, coupling the data from containers. Coupling data from containers in between, from one container to another container by using volumes data. By using volumes data managed separately from the container lifecycle. Okay, so I think these are enough points about volumes. So we have actually discussed this volumes in AWS. Okay, and this Docker also we have volumes, right? So I would like to discuss some more about this AWS, so that volumes, okay, and Linux volumes, and this volumes, Docker volumes. So Docker volumes and AWS volumes provide persistent storage solutions only. Both are for persistent storage solutions. So decoupling the data, both AWS and Docker mechanisms allow data to be managed separately. Okay, and it is containerized environment, right? We are creating containers, right? These volumes are working on containerization. Okay, this whatever here. Okay, so next, in AWS uh, volumes for infra environment. Okay, in Docker volumes managed locally on the Docker host. Okay, AWS volumes managed via cloud, right? AWS cloud. So Docker volumes integrate with the tightly coupled with the Docker containers. Tightly coupled with the Docker containers in between these two. Okay. So in AWS volumes integrate with the EC2, RDS, etc. Something like this. Simple. For AWS, it is essential for the managing persisting data in in like storage solution, like AWS provides scalable and durable storage. Like scalability and durability purpose only, we have to use AWS. And also it is the solutions, whatever storage solutions are there, it will be depend on the cloud based applications. But here it is comes to persistent data in containerized application. This is related to containerized application. Okay, while creating a container only you can create volume, you cannot declare a volume existed container. Actually all these points I have written in this PPT, but it's not properly supporting. See, I have written here, see this. Yeah, See, it's a the directory makes a volume. Okay, after declaring a volume, we share that volume to be volume to other containers. If you delete container, we have backup copy. If you stop container also, we can access volume from other containers. Okay, volumes only create in container. Okay, and that volume only we can share to other containers. Okay, you can declare a volume and while creating a container. So these are all instructions. Okay, if you cannot create a volume existing container, means you cannot create a volume already existed containers. You can't attach as like AWS volumes. EBS you can take a extra volume, or okay, this you can try to attach to other. Okay, you can detach and attach there, but here it is, if for example existed data whatever data volumes are there, whatever the containers are there, existed containers, you cannot attach the volumes. Okay, volumes will not be included when you update the containers. Okay, so for suppose one image is there. Okay, so from that image, maybe if there is a updation, for suppose by using this container I will create another container. Okay, that's fine, but by using this container I will create one image, right? This image I'll draw properly. One second. For suppose what I'm telling is, for suppose there is a container. Okay, this container have one direct or volume, one volume is there. Okay, this a, this volume name is a for suppose. Okay, by using this container, okay, we can create other container. Inside that container we can share the volume. Okay, the same volume you can share. Fine. By using this container, you can, if you create a image, or suppose if you create a image, on top of that if you create a container. Okay, so for suppose this is one first container, this is second container, if it is third container, so here volumes have shared. By using this container, if you create a image, on top of that image if you create a container. Okay, if you create a container, so the same volume, whatever the volume is there, it will not shareable. Okay, by using this container you can able to create an image. On top of image you can create your own containers, that different files you can keep. See, right, volumes will be included when you update the containers. Will not be, sorry, volumes will not be included when you update the container. Means this is kind of updation, this is update. Okay, you can use the image, but if you create a container on top of that image, this volume is not shareable. But so if you want to share, already one container is there, if you want to share one file, one volume in between these two, yeah, you can. You understood, guys? Please respond. Are you
Yes, sir.
are
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
getting
sir.
any are you getting any confusion?
No, sir. It's okay.
No, sir, it's okay.
Yeah, so this theory, just remember, while I'm doing practical also, I'll show you. So there are two ways, like to map the volumes. Okay, to map the volumes, two ways are there. Okay, one is host to container. Okay, next one is container to container. Okay, volumes you can able to share in between container to container, host to container. I will explain you what is host, what is one second. So I will take black screen background. Okay, see this, where it has gone, what is going on, I don't know. That's fine. Anyways, I will try it again, no problem. So first one is, first one is container. Anyways guys, no, nothing, container to container or host container, my wish. Container to container, this is one way. Mapping between container to container. Next to host to container. For suppose, I will explain you. So this is our EC2 mission for suppose. Okay, this is called as what is going on, man? Honestly, I'm getting much trouble. So this is EC2 instance. Okay, so this EC2 instance which I am running on AWS. Okay, this is my base mission. Okay, so I have some root directory. In that I have a files or directories. Okay, so by using this EC2 instances, I will create a image that is called as what is going on, man? Ubuntu. That is Ubuntu. I have taken an image Ubuntu which is pulled something like, so for suppose I have pulled from Docker Hub for suppose. Okay, so this is image I got from Docker Hub. This is a image I have. On top of this image, I will create a container. Okay, you understood? This is one container I have created, and I have kept some files inside of container, or for suppose volume. Okay, if you can consider if it is volume. Okay, one volume I kept in this container. Okay, so if if I want to, just forget about this. If I want to share this volume, yes, I can share with this volume container to host. This is host. You understood? Whatever the base machine inside of the inside, yes. So whatever container file volume is there, that container volume I can able to share with my base machine EC2 instance. In the EC2 instance, after sharing the volume, after keeping volume, okay, after sharing, I can able to see my container volume inside a EC2. This is called as host to host. See, host to container. Okay, so another one is, so I have a created one container on top of this machine. For suppose other container, guys, please try to adjust. I don't know, it is not supporting me well. So for suppose this is a container. Okay, this is container 2. For suppose in this container nothing is there, the same volume is there which is on my container 1. The same volume I can able to share. See this, guys, I'm not doing anything, it's going like this. Okay, anyways, I have to adjust, right? So this is a volume from container 1. Yes, volume 1 container, so volume 1 which is from container 1, like, which means container 1 to container 1 to communication, which means container to container communication, which means container to container mapping. Map in between container to container. Here map in between host to container. You understood? Don't confuse. Okay, don't confuse yourself the name terms like host and containers and maps. Map in means it's mapping in between two different host and containers. Communication, mapping, connection, you can take any word, right? Understood? So yeah, this is about container to container and host to container. Okay, so let us start. Okay, let's start practical. At least I can escape from these kind of, yeah, troubles. Okay, anyways, uh, that's fine. Let's get into this. Let me try to open AWS. No, 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 no. Yeah, copy, and I have to launch EC2 instance, right? right? So I would like to do this. Okay, sudo so once again, right? I'm in root. Okay, I'm in EC2. Docker images. See this? These are all images which I have created yesterday, and you can see containers Docker ps -a total containers. These are all containers. I want to see if it is running or not. Docker ps, right? So something is running. I want to stop that container. Docker stop. Docker stop. I want to copy this, or else I will use the name AWS. Okay, yes, enter. It has been stopped, right? Okay, okay, let me check whether it is running or not. Yeah, no running containers currently, right? So what I would like to do is, I will create a container to container volume. Let me try to do this. Okay, let me try to open docker file va. Okay, so this is, we have, one second, I think it's some disturbance. Okay, so this is what we have written yesterday. I would like to remove all those, right? I'll mention only from, and simple one we will create here for understanding. So from by using from instruction, in from instruction we have to mention the image. What image? Ubuntu image. I'm mentioning. Okay, so on top of this Ubuntu, it will create a container. We have to create a container. So I'm going to create volume. So instruction should be in capital letters, which means, you know, like uppercase letters. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah, it is in. We have to. I will mention something in this data, something like, so data in root directory, data, mm, root. I'll mention like this, root to root, or from EC2. So I'll keep like this. Okay. Uh, so is it enough? Yeah, it is enough. I think small one. Bit by bit we'll go on, move on. Right. Let me save this. Yes. Next. Uh, Yashwant, what is the command for build? After creating, what we have to do after creating Docker file? What is the command? What we have to do? Hmm? So I
File
need to
exit.
build. Okay, I need to build. Okay, I need to build. Along with that, I have to create a image.
New image name, sir.
Yeah, what is that? I will use volume underscore some image. I'll keep like this. Okay, and also
Yes, sir.
it should run in current directory, because my Docker file is in current directory. That's why I'm using dot. Enter. See this? At a time it got executed, and uh, now I have created an image. On top of this image, I will create a container. Okay. So what is the command for container creation? Docker run
Docker run hyphen
hyphen
it
it in, okay, it interactive terminal mode
hyphen
hyphen
name
hyphen name. So what name I have to give? One second. uh, name,
Volume underscore
volume
container.
container, container volume, container one volume. Can I do like this?
Yes, sir.
Volume underscore container one, for suppose like this. I'll keep like this. Okay, it's
Yes,
spelling
sir.
wrong, I think so. This is enough, I think so. Volume container one. This is enough. Okay, right? So next, what is the image? Volume.
Volume underscore image.
Yeah, spelling wrong. Okay, and this bin bash is not mandatory, guys. But still,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
mentioning this is not mandatory. Bin bash. Without this also we can do. I habituated. That's why. Where we are in currently in the
Inside the
container.
container.
Currently we are in container. I just want to check the files. This, can you see this, guys? What is this?
Yes, sir. Directory. Volume directory.
What is this?
Volume, sir. In the form of
Yes,
directory.
it is volume. It is not directory. It is not file. Understood? Don't call it as a
Yes, sir.
directory. This is a volume. But here my question is, so entire out of this all files, so there are all looks like all direct. It looks like all directories, right? So no files even. So how can I identify that it is a volume? So there is a way, but do I need to reveal it, or end of the class I will? Okay. So
Clear
let
it, sir.
us. Should I reveal now? Yeah, I can reveal because there is a command called docker inspect. Okay, by using that docker inspect, we can able to check the directories. Sorry, volumes. Is it volume, or is it container, or is it image, everything. Okay, by using docker, this is a command actually, docker inspect and container name. If you see the, if you give that, so you will get entire details. Okay, you can check from there itself. But here itself, here you cannot able to identify by simply seeing. Okay, by visualization you cannot able to identify. Understood? So now what we
Yes, sir.
will do is, in this data directory, let me go inside of this. Okay, cd da data inside. I'm going inside, right? So what is there inside? Nothing is there. So
Nothing.
I will create a file, cat. I will use redirection. What is this? What is the container name? I forgot. Container volume container, right?
Volume container.
Yes, sir.
Volume underscore container underscore file. So to identify where it, which file it is, just simply I'm mentioning volume container file. Okay, so because for identification only, I'm just keeping names for identification. Okay, this is volume container. Inside of that, I have created this, and also I will write something here. This is a file of volume container. So something which I have created, which I have mentioned here. So no, no any specific meaning of that. So just I'm keeping, leave about the spelling and all. So there's something I kept. Okay, next control D. Okay, right. So I came out. So now what I have to do is, now I want to share this volume to other containers. How? Okay, so I will try to go outside. Okay, let me try to go outside, exit. Okay, docker, one second, ls, uh, One minute. Images, Docker images. Oh, Docker images. So these are all in my images. So so I will create. So I will create a container. Guys, we have yesterday we have created um, Docker file by using Docker file. Okay, we have created Docker file, and also we have created container its own like custom. So if you want to share a volume to other container, first image should be exist. Understood? Image should be exist. So let's check images are available or not. So on top of that image, just create a container. Okay, just keep some other container name. So these already we have checked images. These are all Docker images. So in these Docker images, so shall we take this image, volume image, or Ubuntu? Anything we can take this one. Ubuntu image. I am taking this image. Okay. Docker run. I will use Docker run. See this guys. This command is important. Docker run hyphen it. You can take any image. Okay. Hyphen it hyphen name. Okay. Base image I am taking. Hyphen name. So what is the container name? Volume underscore container 2. Okay. This is what my name. So here I need to add something. Hyphen. See one more thing. I'll let you know. So what is my image? Ubuntu. Okay, this is my image, and also bin bash. This is your wish. Whether you want to keep, you can keep. Otherwise, no. Also no problem. So this is fine. But I want to create. I want to mention volume also, right? So before image, you just need to mention hyphen privilege. Privilege privilege spelling check man. Is it correct?
Sir, LAGE.
One second. Tell me. PR
Only privilege, no, sir?
PRI, right? PR not VE. PRI privilege. PRI VI
AG.
VILEGED. Privileged. This is fine, right? Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I think so. So privileged equal to true. And also I need to mention volume from where hyphen volume from. So this is what I need to mention. This is mandatory. From where volume container one, right? This one I have to mention. See, can you see here? From container one, I am creating volume. I am sharing. Okay. So yeah, it seems fine. I think so. Let me try. Enter. I think something went wrong. What is the issue? Hyphen volume. Maybe I need to mention a space. I need to mention space. I think so. What is the error? Unknown flag. Hyphen volume hyphen from volumes. I think so. Volume.
Sir, after volume from my
Hmm? It's volume. It's not image, man. It's container, right? Volume container from volume container. It's taken directly. I have to use
sir
tab
wall.
volume underscore con, right? This is the
P1.
actual, this is perfect. See this? So where I am in new,
Inside new container, sir.
yes, let
Volume
me try
container
to
2.
open this. Yeah, where I am new one, right?
Yes, sir.
This is new container. See this, earlier one is D06, now is E32. Okay, this is new container. Along with the new container, I got a data of container 1. Can you see this? CD. I hope you understood, guys. See this? This is what I have created, right? In volume 1.
Yes, sir.
So the volume 1 container I can able to see in volume 2 container. Sorry, container 2. Okay, don't confuse about the names. Okay, names will confuse always. So first of all, what I'm trying to say is by using EC2, okay, by using EC2, on top of that I have created a, I have used already existed Ubuntu image. On top of that, I have created a container. Inside that container, I have created a volume which is something like data EC2. That is a volume. Okay, that volume I kept some content. Okay, volume container one file. Okay, so after that, what I have done is I have created another, okay, container. Okay, by using that image, I have created a container. So that container is container 2. Container name is container 2. Okay, volume container 2. In this volume container 2, while I am creating the container itself, I have mentioned volume. You understood? So while you are creating container only, you have to mention volume. Existed containers, you cannot able to attach the volumes. Understood? So this is important point. While you are creating container only, you can able to create the volume, otherwise no. I'm clear? That's fine. So now I will uh, I will create one file, guys, here. That file is called touch volume underscore container 2 file. To understand, guys, this file names, so if I keep one file, simple file name, so you can you will simply say, oh, maybe if it is existed, or it is old one, or it is not sure from where it is came from, like that, right? You will get doubts. So that's the reason I am clearly mentioning. So volume container 1 and file, like that. Okay, so I'll keep like this. Touch volume container 2. This is actually container 2 file. Understood? Enter. So it is got created. So I'll come outside, exit. Okay, exited. I came outside. So now what I will do is, so I'll go inside the containers. First of all, I will see the containers, docker ps -a, all the containers. So these are all container, guys. So in this container, I'll go volume container 1. Where is volume container 1? So this one, right? See this? So I'll go inside this. If I want to go inside, Ashwant and Sham, respond. What is the command?
Yes, sir.
Docker start. First we need to
Start.
do docker start with the container name. Okay, docker start and container. What is the name? Volume container 1. Enter. Yes, yes. Now I have to attach the container. Docker attach.
Batch.
Okay, volume. One second. Underscore so and so volume container 1. Right? Enter. Where I am?
Volume 1, sir. Container 1.
Exactly. I am in volume 1. So can I open data EC2?
Yes,
CD
sir.
data EC2, enter. LS. Can you see second file volume container 2
Yes,
file?
sir.
So which means The containers talking each other. Container 1 is talking to container 2. Container 2 talking is container 1, which means it is called as mapping. You understood? So mapping is happening
Yes.
in between container to container. This is called as container to container mapping. You understood? So now what we will do is, so but if you check previous command, nowhere we have not given name to volume, right? So in one container, we will have only one volume. So no need to, for suppose. So I don't know whether you understood or not. I just would like to reiterate the question. So for suppose in previous commands, I did not mention any names for the volumes. Content, right?
Yes, sir.
Separate name for the volumes, guys. Understood? Why? Because we don't need to mention that, because a container only have containing only one volume. For every container is containing only one volume. Understood? So no need to mention any names for the volume separately. Okay, whatever you are mentioning the name for the volume, that is good enough. No need to mention special names. Okay. So when you delete a data or file in container 2, what will happen? So my question is this. In container 2, somewhere, if you want to delete the data, what will happen? Can anyone guess?
It may delete only in container 2, sir. In container 1, it still may be present.
Yeah, right. That's fine. Yeah. So there is no any synchronization, right?
Yes.
So first, what I will do is now, mm, so what I will do is, first to container 1, whatever volume container 1 created from Docker file. So first one is created from Docker file, right? Have you observed? First one. First one initially we have mentioned, we have used Docker file, right? So now we are
Now, sir, volume
creating
image.
volume using command. Have you observed that? So this actually created by using single line command. Is it correct or wrong? These volumes, whatever volumes I have created, okay, by using command. Earlier one, first one, initially by using Docker file we have created volume. Is it correct? So this is the ways, two ways you can able to create the volumes. You can use single line command, also use Docker files. So so let me try to create another volume. Okay, can anyone navigate? I need to create a volume 3. Okay, volume container 3. I want to create a container. Okay, Docker run -it -name. What is the container name? Volume
Volume container 3.
underscore, yeah, container 3. I'll mention like this. Okay, so see this, guys, -v. This is for volume. So I will keep name Lokesh. Okay, my own name. Okay, volume name, guys. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir. So
Volume,
this is without creating
volume.
a Docker file, sir.
What did you say?
Without creating a Docker file, we are creating a volume.
Yeah, in command itself. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So I'm using my name, and also what is the image name? Ubuntu, for suppose. Ubuntu. Okay. Bin bash. 1 second. Let me try to set this. Docker docker run -it name. Volume container 3. That's fine. -v. That's fine. This is also fine. It looks good. maybe I need to mention here space. I think so. Let me try this. Not found. Not found. 1 second. Let me check. Docker run fine it hyphen name I have given, right? Volume also I'm mentioning. Hmm, is it capital V or small V? Okay. Okay. 1 second. Small V and okay. 1 minute, guys. 1 second. It's too slow. Hmm. The correct command should specify volume. Okay, okay, understood. Okay, that's fine. Let me take this. One minute. I'll try to use this. Yeah, it will works. Yes. Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. This one I need to copy. Paste. See, first one executed because I did mistake. I'm doing some inside, right? I'm doing inside of the something. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is a mistake I have done. So I'm inside of where I am currently.
Volume 3.
Yes. So let me try to create a file or yeah. Let me try to let me check where what are the files are there. Less. So did you find Lokesh? Yeah, you can. CD
Yes, sir.
Lokesh along with single line command only we have created, right?
Yes, sir.
So ls nothing is there. So I want to create a touch file touch volume volume container 3 container 3 uh, file something like this you can give enter. That's fine. So exit exited. So I'm going to create a new container. Okay, so that's fine. I kept some file in container 3. That's fine. Okay, so let me try to create a container, a new container. Okay, so docker run hyphen it hyphen name volume. So this is different, guys, don't confuse. Okay, volume 4, container 4. See, that is different, completely different. Just keep it aside. I'm just trying to create volume 3. I mean container 3 and container 4. I have created already container 3. Okay. Just now I have created a container 3. Now I'm going to create a container 4. Okay. Okay. So along with this, I will try to use privileged 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 equal to true. Along with this container 4, I'm trying to create a volume. Understood? So hyphen volumes. Okay. From where? Container 3 only, right? I'm trying to
Yes, sir.
communicate with container 3 to container 4. You understood? From volume container 3. Okay. What is the image? Ubuntu. Okay, this is the image and bin bash. You understood, guys? I before going to do execution, so I want to check with you. So are you guys understood or not?
Yes, sir. Understood.
I have created a container 3, that is different. Okay, I created a
Yes, sir.
container 3 separately, and also I'm going to create a container 4 along with the volume. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on top of the Ubuntu image, I have created a container 3, and on top of Ubuntu machine, I am creating a container 4 along with the volume. Okay, so let me enter. This is where we are in currently.
Container 4, sir. Volume container
Yes,
4.
Yes, sir.
yes, we are in container 4. Shall we check what
Yes,
list?
sir. Volume container 3 is linked. Volume
Yeah,
container.
is it linked?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me try to go inside cd lokesh enter ls. See this, which file it is?
Volume
This
3
file
files,
from
sir.
your name itself
Volume 3.
indicating this file from container 3.
Yes, yes,
Understood?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I will try to do is, so currently I am inside the volume 4. I mean sorry, container 4. Okay. So now I will create a file. Touch yeshwant underscore file underscore container 4. So this is what my file. Enter. Okay. So exited, came outside. So I want to go inside the container 3. Let me check. Yes, current containers docker ps, nothing is there. I want to go containers. What is the command? Docker
Docker start.
ps hyphen a. Is it correct? So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so I want to start docker
Container
start.
3.
What is that? Container 3, right?
Container 3. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3. Enter. Yeah, it is started. Docker attach. For what is the purpose of docker attach?
To enter into the containers.
Yeah, right. So where we are?
Container 3.
Yes, right. So I want to go inside lokesh, right? cd.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lokesh, right? ls. What is there?
Both files are available.
Exactly. Container 3 files are there. Container 4 files are there. Excuse me. See, you understood, right? Which means both are synchronized and both are communicating, both are mapped. So this is how containers to container volume sharing. You understood? So this is the way volumes can able to share. Understood? So till
Yes, sir.
now, these many examples I have shown in between container to container only. Understood? So I will exit, right? So what kind? How many types I have told you? I have what? How many types I said? Mapping.
Two, sir.
What are those?
Between containers and container to host, sir.
Exactly. We have seen only one right till now.
Sir, between containers,
Sorry.
you have seen between containers, no, sir?
Exactly. Till now we have seen all the example in between container to container only. So we will
Yes, sir.
see in between. Now we will see in between host to container. Currently where we are in host only. Is it see? Can you see here? Where we are? Host mission. Right?
Yes, sir. Host Ubuntu.
Right? This is host mission only, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So this is host mission. So in this, let me check files. See this Docker file 1, file 2, file 3, and so XYZ test.rz something whatever it is that just check here. So I will create another touch for your understanding. Touch host file. This is one file I am creating. Okay, okay, because I have mentioned a terms called host and container, right? That is the reason to identify the file, so that I have mentioned only host file for understanding. Okay, so now what I will try to do is, so I will create a container, okay, by using Ubuntu on top of base mission. You understood? We are in base mission. On top of this base mission, Ubuntu images are there, Docker images, right? I'm using this Ubuntu mission, I mean Ubuntu image. This image I will use. On top of this Ubuntu image I will create a container. Also along with the container I will create a volume. Okay, let me try to check whether host and container will communicate or not. Okay, so let me try to do docker run hyphen it interactive terminal mode hyphen name. What is the name? Name I will give Yeshwan. Yesh, enough. Yesh container. mm, Yesh container underscore. mm, that's it, right? Yesh container, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a container name, and I want to create volume. Okay, what is volume? Where I have to create? I will create in root. Okay, root. There sham file. So these two sham file hyphen. Try to observe now. I will explain later. privileged privileged equal to true true. Ubuntu is image. Okay, Ubuntu image pin bash. See, you understood? I'm creating a container. Okay, volume. Okay, volume I have mentioned root. Okay, I also have a sham file. Okay, so I'm creating all together at once. While I'm creating a container, I also creating volume. Where in root? Okay, what is the file? Sham. Okay, let me try to enter. Again, some mistake happened. I need not to mention any space in between these columns, I think so. Let me try this. Enter. Created, right? Where I am currently
Inside the H container.
Yes, container.
exactly, you are right. So ls, what are the files are there?
Sham file and root.
Yeah, sham is came, right? Sham file, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me try inside. Let me go inside. Cd sham file, enter. Ls, see this. What are all these things?
Host direct host files.
All are host files. But where I am currently, I am in S
Yes, sir.
container, which means host has whatever files are containing. Those files I can able to synchronize it to S container 1, which means host to container communication is happened. Mapping has been happened in between host to S container 1. This is what happened. Let's do reverse mode. Okay, so I'll try to do touch yes underscore file 1. Okay, which is from S file only, right? Yes
Yes, sir.
underscore file 2. Why I am mentioning yes in the sense I am in yes container. Okay, yes underscore file 3. Enough, I think so, right? So that's enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have done this. So I will exit directly. I'll go inside and check ls. See this? Can you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Is it happened or not?
Yes, sir.
So in between container to host communication happened. Whatever files there you kept, you can able to see this. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So that's all about Docker volumes, guys. Try to practice. Kindly do practice every day. If you do more practice, you can understand very easy. Okay. Try and try until you'll get success. Do practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Always. If you keep aside, if you see next time after 1 or 2 months, it will be new for you again. Okay. If you do continuously practice, anything you can make a break. You can easily break a big hills also, bit by bit. You understood? So that's all about
Yes,
Docker
sir.
volumes, guys. Any doubts?
No, sir. Thank you.
Right? So I will share this
No, sir.
video also. Please do practice previous
Yes, sir.
one. Okay. So I think this Sunday fine, right? So shall we continue tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine, Sham and Ishwant. I wish you all the best, man. Kindly do practice, so you'll become expert.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you show once Docker inspector how it would work?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. So let me try to open Docker. Thank you, Ishwant. Docker ps hyphen a. See this? Docker
Yes, sir.
container. 1 second. Docker inspect. What is a container name? AWS container volume. Can I see volume container 3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me try to copy this and paste simply. Enter whatever all the details related to volume container 3 will get. See this?
Yes, sir.
So you can inspect like this. You can say I will show you from the scratch from starting onwards. So what is this related? See this, guys. So is it running or not? What is it related? This is image. This is image, entire related to image information you came, right? You got related to container. This is container name. 1 second. This is not supporting me well. Anyways, let me. Okay. See this? This is a container name. Okay. Restart container counts, driver, everything. Okay. Container volumes also you can see. Okay. I will show you the volumes. See this? Volumes related
Yes, sir.
information. All, everything you will get it. Entire by using inspection. Inspection command is important. This command also useful for you when you use Terraform. Okay. So see this? Seaman. This is image. What is the image? Ubuntu image I have
Ubuntu
used,
image
and volume is attached to volume is Lokesh.
location. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the volume. By doing this process, you can able to inspect all the volumes. All information you will get it. Right? I think it is in JSON
Okay,
format.
sir.
Understood? This is how we will check the volumes. This is how we will inspect. So it will contain all the information, entire information you will get it. Understood? Volumes information you will get. See, volume names and directories, everything it will get, even including images and containers also, right? That's it guys, that's all about Docker volumes. So next we will see next. I will check the other, I'll check first of all, I need to check all the topics, what are the left important topics I need to finalize. Then after, we'll let you know tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ashwant. Thank you,
Yes,
Sham.
sir. Yes,
Take
sir.
care.
Okay, sir.
Till
Thank you.
then, till
Yeah.
then, bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.